When Mom told me she had a new friend, I was mad. I didn't want things to end up like before with Darian. Meeting Marlin was different. At first, I didn't really like him. He seemed like he was trying too hard. But that wasn't the hardest part. The hardest part was saying goodbye to King. I thought I was just bummed, but then I saw how it hit everyone. Kion was crying, Mom was crying, and I felt it too. Because King wasn't just visiting, he was a part of us. Letting him go broke something in all of us. Even after that, I couldn't shake the fear. Every time Darian went quiet, I thought he was just out there, waiting to come back.
No matter how far I go, I ain't made it far enough. Emotions gonna overflow if I keep them bottled up.
I was like, what do you mean you was flirting with your cousin and your mama heard you? He was like, okay, look, I wasn't like flirting with her, but she was laughing a lot, and then my mom was kind of like looking, and then she went and she told my uncle, and then my uncle came and stepped to me and got in my face, and you know I'm not going to disrespect my elders, but I'm just like, I'm a man now. I'm a man. You can't just be talking to me any kind of way because I'm a man. And I'm just sitting on the phone listening because I'm just like, you saying a lot of stuff, but you ain't really telling me what you mean by flirting with your cousin. Cause I mean, like, huh? What? He was just like, but look, I don't want to talk about this right now. I don't, like, I'm mad. I'm just trying to calm down. But I know I needed to check in with you, like, let you know how I'm feeling. Because you let me vent. And I know by the time I get off the phone with you, I'm going to feel a lot better. So it's like, I just need my mama to know, like, I done did everything for them since I've been down here. My mama ain't had to lift a finger. She ain't had to lift a finger to do nothing. But that's how it is. It's like all the women, they just sit around, and all the men do all the work and cater to them. It's just like, we've been catering you this whole time, and not once have you told me thank you. Not once have you tried to spend one-on-one time with me as your son. Since I've been here, she hasn't been spending one-on-one time with me. She's always been doing something. I'm just like, well, Marlin, what you been doing if you ain't been with your mama them? Because you been telling me you with your mama them. So, like, what you mean she ain't been spending no one-on-one time with you? He was like, well, if it was one day I said, hey, Mom, we should do this. And she said she had to go do something with her friend, to some man that she talking to now. And I'm just like, okay, so what you been doing? He was just like, I just been grieving the loss of my papa with my friends and my cousin. I went to see my cousin, and then I went to see my tier 1 friend. I'm like, oh, you went to see your tier 1 friend? Okay, all right. You talking about your best friend? It's like, yeah, I spent some time with her, but it's just like when I was at the house, my mama wasn't really talking to me. She wasn't really doing that, and she was just in her room, or she been busy, like running around. I get it, like you just lost your dad, like you lost your father, but at the same time, I'm your son. I came down. You should want to spend some time with me, but I've been respecting the fact that you're grieving, and all the women grieve differently. So I'm like, I'm sitting up here trying to be strong for them. Because, you know, they women and they can't really be strong. So I'm sitting up here trying to be strong for them. But don't have my uncle come in my face about some bullshit. This is some bullshit. And I'm like, okay, Marlin. He was just like, but I just wanted to let you know this was going on. I'm not really having a good night. I'm going to talk to you a little bit later. I just wanted to check in. I'm like, all right, okay. All right, well, you know, stay safe out there. Call me if you need me. We hung up. When he hold the phone, I'm just like, what he mean flirting with his cousin? Because he never said what he said to his cousin. He just said that he was flirting and his mama heard it. So I'm just like, what the hell did he say to his cousin? So I end up like going to sleep, and when I woke up the next morning around like 9, he called me. And I answered, I'm like, hello? He was like, what you doing? I was like, nothing. I'm at work. I'm after work, I'm going to take Jackson to get him a haircut, you know, because the first day of school is tomorrow. He's like, oh, yeah, is boy excited? I'm like, he's somewhat excited. And I'm like, and I talked with my youngest son's granddad. They're going to be coming back in like 2 weeks. He was like, who's going to be coming back? I was like, it's going to be my youngest son and his brother. King, the one that I said that wasn't biologically mine, he's gonna come back too. He's like, so are you gonna be able to register him in school? I was like, no, I'm not. But it's pre-K. Like, you don't really need pre-K like that. So I'm gonna just get him back and then try to figure out, how everything will go. He was like, okay. I was like, how you feeling? You feeling better? Cause last time I talked to you, you was heated. He was like, yeah. I stayed at a hotel last night and I got my mind together. So I'm about to go grab breakfast with my tier 1 friend. I was like, your best friend? He was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, we about to go grab breakfast. She in there changing. I'm like, she in there changing? You stayed in the hotel. He was like, yeah. I was like, and your best friend stayed in the hotel with you? He was like, yeah, but it's nothing like that at all. That's my tier 1 friend. We've been best friends for the longest. Like, it's not even nothing like that. She wanted to make sure that I was good. So it ain't even nothing like that. And I'm just like, oh, okay, all right. And he was just like, well, okay, I'm going to let you go about your day. I'm about to get started, get myself together, go over to my mom's house and, like, get everything set. She was like, my younger sister, she's pregnant now. She's having a little girl. So we got to figure out, like, what she's going to do about her car situation because she's having car issues. And my mom just bought a truck. My mama got a truck. And my mama said that I could buy the truck off of her. I'm like, oh, you gonna buy the truck? He's like, yeah, I'm thinking about it. She says she's only gonna charge me $3,000 for it. So, $3,000 for a truck. I'm like, oh, what kind of truck is it? He said, oh, it's a GMC. It's one of those GMCs. I'm like, okay, a pickup truck. He was like, yeah, one of those. I'm like, oh, okay. And in my head, I'm just like, yo, you don't even know I got PTSD from trucks, but we just gonna let this go. Okay, you about to get your mom's truck. Like, all right, and y'all trying to figure out, like, your sister, all right, you got things to work on, so I guess I'll let you go. You handle that, and I'm gonna be at work getting myself together. He's like, okay, baby, I'm gonna talk to you later. I was like, okay. He's like, I'll check back in with you in a few, okay? Once I get settled where I'm at, I'm gonna check back in with you. Because, my sisters was saying something about my clothes, and they were saying how I need to, like, update my style, so we was just gonna go shopping. I was like, okay, all right. He's like, well, I'll let you know how it go. I'll talk to you later. All right, cool. Hung up the phone. I go about my day. After I finished work, I picked up Jackson, took him to get a haircut, all dressed out, like, get him ready for the first day of school. I ended up calling Carter's dad, confirming that I can indeed go with him to take Carter to school. And I asked him, I was like, do you want to meet at the school? Like, how you want to go? He was like, no, you can come to the house. You can come to the house if you want to. I was like, okay, so I will meet at the house. He's like, yeah, because it's not that, the school, I don't live too far from his school. So it's like really right around the corner. I was like, okay, well, I'll just come to the house and see him for the first day of school. And how was that? Talked to Marlin briefly. He checked in, let me know how he was doing. He hadn't went shopping with his sister, showed me some of his outfits that he got and his new little fedora that he got. Like, he got 2 hats. One was a straw hat and one was a, like, little regular little fedora. So I'm like, all right. So he was showing me that, all excited, and then he was just letting me know that, like, they was gonna go through his pawpaw stuff, and, like, he'll be able to bring some of his stuff back to, like, keep with him, like, as monumentals from his grandpa. I'm like, all right, cool. So he was telling me about that, and I'm listening, and then we ended up getting off the phone. Go to sleep. Next day, woke up, school time. I ended up taking Jackson to school first because his school started at 7:20 and Carter's school started at 8 o'clock. So I'm like, let me get Jackson to school first. I go take Jackson to school. He didn't really want me to walk him in for the first day of school. And I'm just like, okay, all right. I ain't got to walk you in for the first day of school. It's fine. You're in the 5th grade. So I let him, like, walk on in because he was just like, yeah, he's too big for that. So I'm like, okay, I'll let that go. You in the 5th grade, you right. So didn't walk him in, but sent him off. Ended up getting in my car going to Carter's dad's house. When I get there, I see Carter. I'm giving him a hug, and I'm just like, yeah, it's the first day of school. You know, giving him the first day of school talk, because I'm so excited, because this is literally the first year I see Carter off to school. He's in the first grade now. So I'm just like, because I missed kindergarten. So I'm just like, dang, I'm here for first grade, though. So I was just like, I'm giving him his little pep talk or whatever. And then Carter's dad was just like, oh, you can ride with us to the school, so you can keep your car here, ride with us to the school. I'm like, all right, cool. So get in the car, we go to Carter school, walk in, take him to his class. I introduce myself to his teacher, like letting her know my face, my name, whatever. Introduce myself to his teacher, and then we end up leaving. Carter's dad ended up taking me back to the car, like back to my car, back to his house. And when we got to the house, he was like, I want to show you around. And I'm looking, he was like, come on, let me show you around the house.